Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Let's say your allowance is 20 liters, not 20 liters. There's a 20 gallons of gasoline or petrol. Right? You're going to get 20 gallons of gasoline per month. That is the allowance. Okay, so irrespective of the cost of gasoline, so you don't care about the cost of gasoline, you are only eligible for 20 gallons of gas or 20 gallons of petrol per month. So the company will take care of the price. So every month they will announce what is the rate that they're going to give you. Like, let's say, this month they are going to give you $3.50 per gallon. Let's say. Okay, so this month you are going to get $70. Next month, it can be $3.55 per gallon, so that you get an extra month. Got it now? Let's say it can also be in terms of the car mileage. Right, so they are going to pay you money equivalent to 200 miles per month. Okay, equivalent of that. And per mile. Per mile, they are going to give you $5 per mile, because that includes your car maintenance, petrol, etc., servicing and so on. So per mile, they are going to give you $5. Okay, but this is your allowance. 200 miles per month. Irrespective of how many miles actually you are driving. You may be driving 500, 600 miles, doesn't matter. They're going to pay you something which is worth 200 miles per hour. And per mile. They're going to fix a rate every month as $5. Got it. But you see, if you look at this plan if you just look at this plan, would you be able to tell what is the exact amount you are going to get per month? If you look at this particular allowance, you can't say right, because every month or periodically those rates will keep changing. Isn't it? The rates will keep changing. Now it happened to us, like in India. You may have seen that conveyance allowance, right? The 800 rupees or the 1600 rupees that the conveyance allowance with the government had met 80. Now nobody could commute to their office with the 1600 rupees. That was just an unrealistic amount, but then the government never changed it. Sometimes what happens is companies, they don't change these like mileage or this per gallon rates for months, if they just forget. And maybe you are paying for petrol at maybe $5 a gallon, but the company is still giving you a 3.5. It may happen, but still, the main point is the allowance plan is defined in a unit of something. They're not giving it. They're not telling you the money amount in the allowance plan. They're only saying that this is your per unit of a product that we are going to give you. That is your allowance. Alright. So there you can be, these three types of allowance. One is the amount-based plan, which is obviously very, very simple and straightforward. You have an amount specified up front. A percentage-based plan is a percentage of something. Typically the house rent allowance, which is like 50% of your base. And then we also have the unit-based plan, where you have to define the unit of something. And then the payroll team will know that, okay, this employee gets 20 gallons of gas per month. So 20 gallons this month is 3.55. So I'll give him $71. So this is another kind of a plan. So we will keep things simple. We will say it is an amount-based plan, okay, and click OK. Okay, this activity is important. 24th. I'll click on OK. And here also it says, what is a plan name? So let's give it a plan name, www.car allowance. Let's say OK. Now it will ask you, what is the eligibility rule? Who all is eligible for this particular car allowance, right? So then here also, if you want to restrict this allowance to only a certain population of employees, then you can create that eligibility rule and put it here. Okay. I will do that. But let's first create the compensation element. Let's say it is a car allowance, okay, and what is the default amount that you are going to give to your employees? You see, it is 0. By default, it is 0, and it is not even mandatory, right? It is not even mandatory. Only this part is allowed, is mandatory. The compensation element is mandatory. But we should specify something in the frequency, like how often you are going to give out or the amount that you are going to specify here. What is that amount? Is that an annual amount? Is that a monthly amount? Is it an hourly, daily? What is the frequency of this amount? Let's say it is an annual amount that we are going to give, okay. And we are going to say that, yeah, the default amount is $1,200. Okay. $1,200. That is your car allowance. Okay. Right. And then here also we have this, apply FTE percentage. So if somebody is a part-time, then the amount will be prorated for that particular worker. Okay. And again, are you going to include this in the merit eligibility? Merit process. If you want to exclude, like yeah, I don't care. What is your merit? What is your anything? I just want this car allowance to be fixed. Right. It is not going to be increased or decreased as part of your performance. It's going to be a fixed or fixed amount. So I exclude from the merit plans. Now, just like you have your compensation grade and grade profiles, allowances also you can have your allowance plan profiles. What does this profile allow us to do? What did the compensation grade profile allow us to do? What was it used for? To define the range of. But why was it? Why did we define multiple compensation grade profiles? Because even all that is. There was a subset of grade out of all employees. I'm looking for a specific word. Except localization. Localization. Yeah, That was the word I was looking for. It helps for localization. Right. So even here, let's say I said the default amount is $1,200. But what if I need to assign the same car allowance plan to my managers in the UK as well? Will I pay them $1,200? Probably not.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@therateuptalk.com.